EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Walker now on 1st and 10 to the 43, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Franks. Throw out wide to Walker. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. And the Bucs are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the 4th-year running back, this is Devin Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this goes out wide for Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Moore, the man in motion. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Bucs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. That, Charles, the
first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Tackle made by Justin Evans. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Working out of the gun, Franks. Rodgers brings it in. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. A lot of hype, of course, going into this one with the Cowboys and the Bucs. They met last year in the season opener. Remember, that was the night they raised the banner in Tampa. It was also Dak Prescott's comeback game. And the Bucs wound up winning 31-29 on a late Ryan Succop field goal. Really good game that was. But these two teams were also the 2 best offenses in the NFL last year. The Cowboys gaining 18 more yards over the course of the season than the number 2 Bucs. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send a receiver in motion.
Here we go. Hey, exit. Check back the left. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll run. It's Drake. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short the line to gain. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Right back to Drake. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hey, Delta. I got you. 48.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Hey, Charlie. Check back the ladder. Strip the ball.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Setting up play action. Franks. He completes this to Walker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And some space here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kenneth Walker with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check back the ladder. Here we go. Hey, check back
Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Off the play fake, here's Franks. Green brings it in. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And they go play action with Franks. On the move to his left. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's said and done. It's a 58-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 35 on 2nd down, Lawrence. Out left, he's got it to Everett. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action with Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He dumps it off to Dre. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. But to throw again is Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
It's hard to be surprised at the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. The final shot before break. Franks. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Drake one more time on second down. And a lane slow and materializing there.